Yep.
Are the riders collectively doing anything to promote use of maybe a second independent lab for all the testing that's being done, as opposed to using the one French lab that we hear so much about?
Well, that's not the only lab. That would be the lab that the Tour de France uses, but there are, maybe you know, how many WADA accredited laboratories throughout the world?
7 or 8, something like that.
7 or 8. Montreal, Barcelona,
LA,
Lausanne. There are a lot. I mean, the problem is really maybe the protocol. Like, well, to answer your question is no. The riders aren't doing anything collectively. They never have done anything collectively, and I really wish we could, but I don't have the answer. And I think it's much easier said than done. But one thing we do need to do is maybe have one sample go to one lab and the second sample go to another lab, and that way there's the question of tampering could be somewhat eliminated.
I'll take that question, Sam, but I kind of segue into another thing. I think that the thing in cycling that's really difficult about getting a group of riders or all of the riders is the diversity of cycling. I mean, you have so many different cultures. It's not like getting the NFL guys together. They all kind of think the same. They all speak the same language. You imagine getting people from all over the world and different cultures, the Basques that agree with the Russians, and we've tried it in a different level of the sport, even in mountain biking, and it was just like they just don't think the same. That's a big stretch to think that could happen. So I think that's one of the reasons it probably isn't. Any other questions?